Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, so today I will present about the leadership of Prophet Muhammad SAW, the timeless model, an exploration of the visionary and ethical leadership qualities of the Prophet Muhammad SAW, and their enduring relevance for modern English. Leadership defined through the Prophet's example. The first, leadership as a trust. In Arabic, it's amanah, a combination of ultimate responsibility to God and profound duty to serve the people, demanding dignity and accountability. So amanah is like being trusted from people, like you give him money, but it's not yours. He is just uh, he's just want you to hold the money for a while, and then he want you to give back. That's amanah. Okay, and the second is performance of duty. The those among you before Allah are those who best perform the duty. Quran Surah 49 ayat 13. True nobility in leadership is measurable by ethical conduct and fulfillment of obligations. And the last is the best model. You have to be in the life of Rasulullah, the best model. Quran Surah 53 ayat 21. Muhammad SAW serves as the ultimate example for comprehensive, ethical, and effective leadership. For qualities of Prophet's leadership. So, Prophet Muhammad SAW uh, have lead the Muslim worldwide, and this is what he truly believed to our God. First one is honesty and truthfulness, known universally as Al-Sadiq, the truthful, and Al-Amin, the trustworthy. Okay, and the second is compassion and kindness. Unaffected care for most vulnerable, including women, the sick, the poor, and even animals. Embodying mercy in governance, strategic foresight. Next is strategic foresight. Alongside outer vision, seen in the decisions and the security of Ubaidiyah, masterclass in passion and strategic work. And last is knowledge and excellence. Always learn from the front, setting a personal example of bravery and state questions in pivotal moments like the battles of Badr and Uhud. So Rasulullah SAW fought in so much battles, like the example is Badr and Uhud. Personal leadership, integrity and self-discipline. The consistency between the Prophet's public actions and private life established unfurled credibility. First one is unwavering credibility. He kept every promise and confidence, fostering profound trust among followers and companions alike. So, Rasulullah SAW trust every word. And the second, humility and confidence, perfectly balanced and give humility before God with unwavering confidence root in his faith as iman. So Rasulullah have big confidence when he speak in front of all people. He have big confidence and confidence in his faith in iman. And the fourth is discipline, time management. Manage his time efficiently. Notable arriving first to meditate the crucial issue over placing the higher trust. So Rasulullah SAW is very disciplined He always arrive at the first time for every growth. Okay. And the last is single standard of conduct. Maintain ensure consistency between his private and public life, eliminating any duality in his character. People leadership, inspiring and unity the first community. Prophet Muhammad SAW focus was on transforming individuals and unifying them through shared eternal values. One is transforming the world facility, and finding fragment ties into Ummah. Second is leading by consultant, decision making through surah. Third is inspiring individual personal devotion and improvement. The last is avoiding aggressiveness and compassion. It is leadership. Transform a deeply diverse society in a unified community ummah, both by shared ethical principles. Employee consultant, surah. In decision making, balancing clear authority with profound mercy and inclusiveness towards all segments of society. And last is inspired policy, loyalty by genuinely caring for the welfare and dignity of every individual, never resorting to exploitation. Task leadership, strategic vision, and effective execution. First one is Rasulullah have master planner and strategist. Execute complex plans such as vertical digging of the trench during the battle of Khandaq. It is secure Medina. And the second is diplomatic negotiations. Successfully negotiate the total peace treaties, ensuring stability and paving the way for the eventual peaceful conquest of Mecca. The last is empowerment through delegations. Delegated responsibilities based on his competence, specific strengths and talents. Empowering and developing future leaders. And the last is pragmatic governance. Skillfully balance his spiritual missions with the practical demands of the state building law and economic governance. Okay. Leadership lesson. Leadership lessons from key Rasulullah event. The first one is Hijrah to Madinah, 622 C. A visionary migration that was not an escape, but a strategic move to establish the first fully functional Islamic state based on the written constitution, Charter of Medina. The second is B.T. Ubaidiyah, 628 CE. Alongside strategic patience by accepting seemingly unfavorable terms, sacrificing short-term gain for long-term peace and expansion of the influence. And the third is conquest of Mecca, 650 CE, a bloodless victory marked by profound mercy and forgiveness towards former enemies, uniting tribes under a common banner of justice. And the last is final sermon. His ultimate address, 17 principles of human rights, justice, equality, and accountability for all leaders and followers. The Prophet leadership's legacy today. The enduring impact of his leadership model transcends time and continues to resonate globally. First is global expression. His model guides over 1.9 billion Muslims in their pursuit of ethical living, leadership, and governance. Second is universal application. The principles of ethical leadership, servant leadership, and excellence are applicable across all cultures and organizations. The third is model of integrity, a perennial blueprint for personal integrity, social justice, human rights, and visionary statecraft. The last is power is service, a profound reminder to all leaders that true power is fundamentally a responsibility and service, not a tool for domination. What modern leaders can learn from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Key principle for fostering trust, effectiveness, and sustainable organizational success. First is honesty and humility. And the second is concentration or show, like what I said before. And the third is strategy, questions, and the last is justice and compassion. Conclusion: emulating the best model of the world, Prophet Muhammad SAW leadership was defined trust that transformed society and shaped human history. His example remains a beacon for leaders seeking to inspire, lead, and serve with unwavering integrity. Integrity 100%, responsibility 100%, service 100%. Every one of you is a shepherd and responsibility for this flock. Timeless call to leader responsibility. Let us strive to embody these principles in our own leadership. Okay, I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if I have some mistakes. Thank you for hearing my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.